Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And on the screen today, you're going to be watching some NBA 2K18 My Career gameplay, which is going to be the continuation of the game from yesterday's video. And today, Nike and Colin Kaepernick and a bunch of other guys were in the news because of the new Nike ad with Colin Kaepernick. And it says, I'm going to put it up on the screen, and it says, believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. And if you don't know who Colin Kaepernick is, or if you don't know the guy whose face I just put up on the screen, he kind of came under fire in 2017. I think it was 2016 or 2017, sometime around there, for kneeling during the national anthem. But one will kind of like just look at it and say, oh, why was he kneeling? He's being disrespectful and, stuff like that, whatever. But he wasn't kneeling for no reason. He was kneeling because unarmed black kids and teenagers and men and women and, whoever were being murdered and getting killed by cops. Most of the time it was by cops. And, he kind of took matters into his own hands, knowing the platform that he had, because he's a football player, right? And obviously football is a super big thing in the States, in America. They have like Super Bowl Sunday or whatever. Like, these guys basically own a day of the week when you think about it. Everybody calls it Super Bowl Sunday, or Sunday night football, or whatever you want to call it. And these guys, like, to put it, bluntly, these guys basically own a day of the week. And, like I said, he kind of took matters into his own hands, and he said, I know I'm on TV, and I can use that to, I guess you could say, shed light to the issue at hand. And so he started kneeling and, whatever. And it sparked an outrage from people all over the States, saying how he's disrespecting the flag, and he's disrespecting the military, and he's disrespecting veterans and all that kind of stuff. And it basically, it divided people more than bringing people together, or more than people coming together to solve the problem together. But you know what, it's beside the point. It's whatever. We're here to talk about the ad. So it was posted on Twitter. Actually, I saw it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter today, and of course people got offended, because it's 2018. Everybody gets offended by, something so insignificant to them. But you know what, it's whatever. But on the other hand, there were people that were super supportive about the topic and the endorsement and all that kind of stuff. But the funniest ones, and I saw a couple funny ones that I'm going to put up on the screen, but people are actually destroying their Nike products. I saw people burning them. I saw people trying to boycott Nike and all this kind of stuff because Nike endorsed someone that was quote unquote disrespectful to the flag, disrespectful to the anthem, disrespectful to the veterans. And they basically got offended, if you want to put it bluntly, they basically got offended because he was kneeling for something that he believed in. But you know what? Anyway, it's whatever. And I'm going to put one up on the screen here. And as you can see, this tweet by Mark B. And he burned his Nike shoes. And it says, this is what will happen. You will lose all your customers. So, Mark B, I'm not sure if Nike can lose their customers, but, you know what, I mean, at the end of the day, it's his shoes, and it is what it is, but, we're just gonna roll with it. Next one here, we got another one by John Rich, and, it says, our sound man just cut the swoosh off his socks. Former Marine. Get ready at Nike, multiply that by the millions. But Nike made the sock, and if you cut the swoosh off, isn't it still a Nike sock? I don't really understand this guy's logic here. Say you're driving a car and there's badges all over the car. There's badges on the rims, there's a badge on the front, there's a badge on the back. And if I'm driving a Toyota and I take all the badges off And like, you can't tell that it's a Toyota. Am I not still driving a car made by Toyota? You just wouldn't be able to tell. So you can look at this guy's socks. All you're gonna see is this guy's fucking ripped socks. People are gonna think he's a bum more than anything than him fucking cutting off the swoosh off his socks. But you know what, we'll let him have the benefit of the doubt. I mean, at the end of the day, they're his socks, and he can do what he wants with them. But I just don't really see the logic in that one. You have another one here from Superman 2011, and you have numbers in your name, so I don't see why you have an opinion on the matter. And he says, yes, I will just do it. Hashtag boycott Nike. So this guy wants to boycott Nike. Apparently he's not going to buy any more items from Nike. I don't think Nike's pockets are hurting for his money or whatever, but it is what it is. And then we got the last one here from Zach, and it says, I will never buy another Nike product so long as he is sponsored. What a foolish decision Nike made. And just by a quick Google search, you will see that Nike is worth $35.4 billion. Yes, that is billion with a B. And don't give me this whole like, oh well, if a lot of people do it, then they're done or whatever like that. They might lose some business from these four guys in particular, and probably a million or so, more than a million other people. But if you think Nike's ever gonna go out of business because some people that say, oh, I don't endorse Colin Kaepernick and all this kind of shit, and you think Nike's gonna go bankrupt and all that shit, you're bugging. Like, bottom line, you're bugging. These guys, like I just said, they're worth $35.4 billion. And they're only, they were only getting bigger. I'm pretty sure their stock went down a little bit today just because of the whole thing. But you know what? It is what it is. But I guess, 7 minutes into the commentary, I should actually voice my opinion on the matter and give my whole opinion on the campaign. And really and truly, I think it's amazing. I was always a Nike guy as a kid. As a teenager, I guess you could say now as an adult, but it's not about what brand you wore or anything like that. It's about the message, and it's about the thing that he's standing behind. And I will always support someone that's trying to push the agenda of social justice and all that kind of stuff, and standing for something that they believe in, rather than just being silent or dismissing said issue because they don't want to get political, because they don't want to lose endorsements, or because of their paycheck, or whatever it is. And I also think it's an amazing slogan for the campaign. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing anything. And the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that he literally did that. He was I'm pretty sure he was on San Francisco or something. I'm not too big on football or anything like that. I don't watch it or anything, but I'm pretty sure he was on San Francisco, and then I think they dropped him or something like that after he started this whole kneeling thing. And he literally decided that he wasn't going to be silent on the situation, and he sacrificed his career, because now I don't think any NFL team wants to sign him, because they don't want the added politics or the added unwanted attention that comes with speaking out against the system, or speaking out against the quote unquote normal thing to do. Because when you think about it, there's a bunch of guys in the NFL, they see all this stuff and they're just staying silent because, oh, I don't want to get dropped, or, oh, maybe I'll lose my Adidas endorsement, or, whatever it is. So, these guys are looking at the money more. But Kaepernick said, you know what, fuck that. I don't need that. I'm gonna stand for something that I believe in. But yeah, to wrap this all up and bring it full circle, I fully endorse this campaign, and I'm glad that Nike is joining in and giving the man a chance to at least have a little bit more of an influence, because obviously Nike has more influence than just Colin Kaepernick himself. So that'll kind of give him a bigger voice. But one last little message to the people that destroyed or burned their stuff. You went to the Nike store or whatever, and you bought said product, and you gave them money for their product, and you burned it. So I think at the end of the day, the joke is probably on you, because like I said, you gave them your money that you earned at work, and then you went and burned their product because they endorsed a guy that you don't like. But you know what? It is what it is. I don't see the logic in that. I don't really see like what they were trying to accomplish. But you know, like I said, at the end of the day, people will do anything for a little bit of attention, and you know, it might have been for attention. They might want to actually boycott Nike, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But in closing, I fully endorse this. Like I said, you know, this thing that he's doing, I think, is amazing, and I think I'm gonna buy more Nike stuff now. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I do apologize for the long video. We are coming up on 11 minutes, but you know what? I haven't uploaded a long video in a long time. So you know, here's one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, thank you for taking the time every day to watch my video. It is very, very much appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next one.